Love, lies, bleeding. You gotta add those pauses. It does make a difference. A24, if I can just go ahead and just, let me pull out my wallet. I got a 5 here. Here's a 20. Let me just hand you some more money. They are killing it. They are getting their pumps in, their reps. And that's all because a reclusive gym leader falls in love with this traveling bodybuilder on her way to Vegas to enter a competition. However, this gym owner, she has a family who is kind of shady. That's where I have to leave the synopsis of this movie. Otherwise, we jump into spoiler territories. Katie O'Brien, I thought my voice just cracked right there. I thought she did a great job in the role that she was given. She had a lot to do and a lot to chew on. Like the meat, the protein, it was obviously there for her. And I've got to say, she has a fantastic physique. They really, really like to focus on the feminine physique under a different light. They focus on the human body as a human body, as a performance, as a piece of art, because she is sculpting her body as a bodybuilder. I love that representation of the female body, no longer under such a tantalizing light. It's just fantastic, I think, what it's doing for women representation in films. I watched this movie actually thinking to myself that it wasn't even a gay love story. I saw this as just a love story, a crazy, wild love story. But I have to give credit to where credit is due. Nick Offerman recently came out with a quote about how people were complaining about The Last of Us, about how his story was a gay love story and not just a love story. It is just a love story. And ever since I heard that, I have been looking at love and media under a brand new light. So definitely changed my perspective on a lot of things, maybe fixed a lot of my inert biases that I didn't really know about until I got called out. This reminds me of the cinema that I grew up with. The movie looks so filmic. The highlights, they glow. You can feel the grain on your eyeballs while you're watching it on the screen. It looks fantastic and gritty and neo-noir. Everything just kind of melds together as you're watching this story unfold, and it gets crazier and crazier. Now, turning the chair back to Kristen Stewart, her acting in this movie definitely surprised me. I haven't seen a lot of her outside of Twilight. Of course, I have seen her in places here and there. It is such a great performance, maybe not as much as Katie O'Brien's performance. They are pretty neck and neck up until the end, but I've got to say, Kristen Stewart still does a fantastic job. She feels manipulative. She almost feels as evil as her father in this movie, played by Ed Harris, of course. Love Ed Harris, but again, we're talking about Kristen Stewart, but my God, is she a manipulative piece of work, not only to Katie O'Brien's character, but everyone else in this movie. I thought that she had such a personal bias with everything happening and that she was subjugated to so much internal self-infliction. She was very morally complex, but again, the movie kind of twists the darker elements a little further than you'd might think, which is why this movie is rated R. So I feel like I should go ahead and mention that to any of those kiddos out there who are looking for a new movie to watch this weekend. This will not be for you. A little bit of a story. There were some younger women in my audience, and they walked out of the movie just thinking, wow, that was stupid. And I thought to myself, wow, they did not understand a lot of the themes and complex issues, such as drug consumption and the way that makes you feel and how you interact with the world around you and how it affects the people you know. And that's just a very minor, just tidbit of the movie. The movie has so much more going on than that. I can't lie. Sometimes the movie is stupid because it likes to be stupid, but that's just the artistic nature of cinema and just being goofy and having fun with a movie, which is going to lead into my next point about A24. Their endings are very, very dumb, and you're either on board with them or you're absolutely not. Maybe I'm interpreting the film wrong. And I gotta say, that's why I love art. That's why I love movies like this. And this movie definitely kind of opens up your mind to even just more aspects of what film could be. Like I mentioned before, this was one of the first movies that I personally watched where I didn't attach a gay love story to what the film was trying to present. This movie was just a love story, an action movie, a thriller, a very unique genre that focuses on a topic, bodybuilding, that we don't see a lot in movies. And I've got to say, usually the B characters in movies have just been taking me out of the cinema far too much, especially with Kung Fu Panda 4. In this movie, they all do a really good job. And the FBI agents, those actors, they all really just kind of feel immersive, and they make the world expand outside of Kristen Stewart's and Katie O'Brien's characters. It felt like that there was more going on behind the scenes that they really had to plan for. I love that kind of world building. It's simple. We're not focusing on something like Avatar, The Last Airbender, with a magic system with a bunch of different cultures. No, we're just kind of focusing on one town and the people in it and the people who are associated with the lead characters. Do I recommend this movie? Yes, I do. It's a great piece of cinema, and I think you guys should go and experience this. If you are over the age of 17, please, if you are even like 18, 19, this movie is very mature, very complex. A lot of the younger adults may not even understand. I was like that at one point. I am showing my age. I really am. I really enjoyed this one, and I really hope you guys do too. It's a diverse film that stands out amongst a sea of just mediocrity. And that's why I really highly implore more people to go check this one out, because it is unique. It is different. You're probably going to remember this movie than Kung Fu Panda 4. But yeah, no, this movie definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. Airing Austin, stamp of approval. All the way, baby. Now, there is a part of me that believes that I shouldn't be handing out my stamp of approval, my highest grade on this channel so often in the year of 2024, just because I'm giving it out like candy. But I can't help it if we're eating good in 2024. Yeah, we've had some stinkers for sure, but we've also had a lot of amazing films. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought. Did you guys like Love, Lies, Bleeding, or did you guys hate it? And let me know why as well. Additionally, if you guys want to help a very small, tiny YouTube channel, if you guys left a like, maybe left a comment to engage with the video, and then watch this video and then something else, all of that teaches YouTube to push my channel out to the public to get some more exposure and maybe some more people to talk about movies with. So it would be a great pleasure if you guys could help me out in growing this channel, because apparently, yeah, I'm losing my TikTok audience here in, I don't know, 6 months, possibly. We'll keep you updated on that if that happens, but yeah, TikTokies probably gonna go down. Thank you guys again so much for watching my review of Love, Lies, Bleeding. It is a really good movie. Again, highly recommend it. Go check it out. Otherwise, Austin, out.